A lot of people have sworn off cold calling in the 21st century, but believe it or not, a 30-second cold call is exactly how we landed a $200,000 opportunity. So stick around to learn how you can do the same with the exact cold call and email script that we used. Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy from UpLead and welcome back to B2B Sales and Lead Generation. Today I'm walking you through the exact cold call script and follow-up emails that we used to get on a demo with an ideal buyer at DigitalOcean, a $3 billion publicly traded company. We're still actively working to close this deal and we'll update you at the end of the video, but these were our steps to get it started. When our sales development representative Jake, and no, not Jake from State Farm, reached out to DigitalOcean on a cold call, he got in touch with the vice president of global sales of the company who pretty much wanted to get off the phone as soon as possible. As you know, this happens a lot, so let's dive into the steps that he took to move this high-level lead down the funnel. To start, Jake, not from State Farm, prospected other B2B companies that were in UpLead's ideal customer portfolio using UpLead's prospecting database. We got all of his info, including his email and his phone number. Many high-level execs get hounded with cold emails, so actually calling sets you apart. Before calling, Jake actually did some recon on LinkedIn and confirmed the executive's position and the size of the company. Since he now knew that Jeff was likely super busy, he went in with a permission apology cold call script. Jake cold called the VP, Jeff, and got him to stay on the phone for 30 seconds. You can say a lot more than you think in 30 seconds and still get your point across. Like when someone asks you, hey, sell me this pen. So this pen, you want to buy this, right? Buy this pen. Buy it? Buy this pen. So here's the script he used. Hi, name. I know I'm catching you out of the blue here. Do you have 30 seconds to tell me how DigitalOcean is filling your sales pipeline? Notice how Jake immediately addressed that this is a cold call in an authentic way by saying, I know I'm catching you out of the blue, and showing that he values their time by asking for 30 seconds. The VP was very abrupt and told him to send him an email instead, because some people just don't have time for calls. So Jake immediately sent him the following email starting with the subject line, we just spoke. Notice how the email was short, sweet, and to the point. We linked a short video about UpLead and customer testimonials which show leads the results. By that afternoon, Jeff from DigitalOcean booked a 15-minute call. A lot of sales teams have SDRs that set the demos and account executives that close the deal, aka setters and closers. So after the lead books a call, AEs or other team members sometimes take over, which is what we usually do at UpLead, especially if it's a big ticket customer. So after Jake passed the lead and called Chris, our director of global sales, Chris immediately got an email from the lead asking for an agenda for the 15-minute call. The lesson here is send an agenda next time with the booking so they immediately know you value their time. So Chris sent over the agenda and the lead said the following response. I have added 2 of my key leaders to the call, so please be efficient and answer my competitive questions. I'm not interested in you turning this into a call where you do mostly discovery. I want to know how you fit our tech stack and how you differentiate from our current partners I shared above. He's bringing in leaders, which is great. But again, the lesson is when you're reaching out to higher level leads, make sure you're super efficient because they don't have time to waste. In fact, at UpLead, we're testing cold call scripts to assure them of this upfront. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss our video on how these new scripts are working. Anyway, Chris assured the lead that he would make good use of their time on the call. We're not really talking about pitching on calls today because that's a separate video, but turn on notifications so that you don't miss that video either. So we digested this as a team and here are our key takeaways. Let's start with the cold call. As it turns out, busy leaders are open to hearing about new things because they obviously want to improve their business. But since they have limited time, you need to ask permission to speak with them further. By acknowledging that you're sorry for interrupting their day, you're able to eliminate any general annoyance that business people tend to feel from cold calls. That way, you seem like less of a telemarketer and more like a person. Because you're not a telemarketer after all, you're a professional sales rep. Some clients won't want to spend time on the phone and prefer email, and that's okay. As you saw, even if they get off the phone, you can still keep the momentum and move them down the funnel. So if you say you're following up as the next step, do it ASAP. Strike while the iron's hot. Any hesitation in your communication makes it easier for them to forget who you were or why you even contacted them in the first place. In order to act quickly to catch that lead, prep ahead and get your email templates in line, customized, and ready to send within seconds of your call. And if you need ideas for effective email templates that'll convert more prospects, check out this video linked in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss any future videos like this one. When they book a call, follow up with an agenda and assure them it'll be worth their while. Keep the momentum going so that you can get them on the demo and ultimately turn them into a sale. Remember though, if we never found this lead and got his info, we wouldn't be here talking about it. The success of your sales efforts starts with the quality of your leads. I actually have an update for you because this is real life. Jeff ended up abruptly moving on from DigitalOcean, and Chris has since connected with and demoed UpLead for their new leadership. We find that when there's a leadership change, it's often a great time to get them to add tech or replace old tech. I'll keep you updated on what happens, so subscribe. The reason we found Jeff in the first place is due to how we prospect. So let's get into how to actually prospect for your ideal high-ticket buyers and get their contact info in the first place. The easiest way to reach high-ranking executives and land lucrative deals is by prospecting with UpLead. After his contact info showed up in UpLead's intent data filter, we knew that Jeff may have already been looking for a solution like ours. With UpLead's prospector platform, you can pull lists of ideal leads in minutes and find the direct phone numbers and emails for every high-ranking member in any company. Rest assured that the data is high quality because we guarantee 95% data accuracy and real-time email verification. It's easy to target your ideal leads with our 50+ search filters and advanced features like intent data and technographics, so you can find people who are already looking for a solution like yours. You can learn more about how our platform works in our new detailed tutorial video linked below. We have flexible monthly and annual plans, and if you have a bigger team and need an enterprise plan, don't hesitate to reach out to us using this email. It's also listed in the description. Head over to uplead.com/YouTube or click on the link below to claim your 7-day free trial with 5 free leads and access to our entire database. If this video helped build your confidence to cold call the big wigs, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on that bell so that you don't miss any of our future videos on B2B sales, lead gen, cold outreach, and more. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.